Hello and welcome. I'm pleased that you've popped in today. My name is Rhonda, and today the journal page spread that I'll be doing is using two prompts. One is creating lovely textures using ordinary things that you have around your home, like plastic utensils, bottle tops, packaging, kitchen sponge, and bubble wrap. And who doesn't love bubble wrap? It's fun to play with. To get myself in the creative flow, I often begin by collaging down scraps of paper. And that's how we'll begin today. And there's no trying to work out where you're going to put it. It's just randomly putting down the bits of paper. You can use leftover scraps from other pages that you've done. You can tear up bits of paper. And now we're going to integrate that all together by putting some gesso over it. It smooths out the edges and integrates it all together instead of just looking so bitty. Now that becomes part of their page. And now we're going to do some underpainting up here, and I think I shall use these two colours, which is unbleached titanium and a beautiful violet grey. And as this is part of our first layer, it doesn't really need to be absolutely perfectly done. It's just our it's a bit like an undercoat. And now we can start creating textures. Whoops, I think I'll need a little bit more paint for that. So where the paint is a little bit thicker, there we get those nice texture marks. It's creating some interesting textures for us. And the other way to create texture is with our sponge. And for that, I think we'll use some yellow green, and some light pink. And we just dip the sponge in. And just move it over the page, just where you feel like. And like with any journal page, there's no right or wrong with what you do. It just is. And for a little bit of pink now, use the other side of the sponge. And you can see how the layer underneath still comes through. And I might use this lovely blue on our bubble wrap. So I'll just put the paint onto our bubble wrap. And we'll use it like a stamp. Let's put a little bit more paint on. I think that might be enough. Now let me see. I think I might make some marks using the fork. And we'll do it in black. So just so you don't need to have anything really fancy to make beautiful art journal pages. it's just utilising what you have around the home. A few tubes of paint, paintbrush, some bits of paper, and you're away. I think that might be enough for now. Now let me think. Now, the ordinary things that bring me joy is like the morning cuppa, sitting out the back looking at the birds playing in the garden, going out and picking herbs from my garden and the flowers, and of course each morning the sun coming up, which means I've got a whole new day ahead of me. So I think I might just put a little bit of sunshine onto my page. And of course it can be a bright orange sunrise. And I'll use the spoon to paint it on. This is fun. It's a bit like being a little bit of a kid again. And I think that I might use a bit of this pink onto there as well. That'll sort of tone down the orange a bit. And I think I'll do it with the bubble wrap. That looks good. I like the look of that. And just use the spoon in a different way. Here we are. Now, a morning cuppa. I think. I will. Take a little bit of that off with the sponge. And for my cuppa, I think I'll use this. I love this colour. It's a nice bright aqua green. And we'll paint the cup. Imagine drinking out of a cup this glorious colour in the morning. So what are your favourite things that you like in your day? They're just the everyday things that you like to do, like to see, places you go. Could be a walk around the neighbourhood, walk in the park, could be reading a good book, coffee with a friend. Let's put our liquid in the cup. Could be tea, could be coffee, could be a herbal tea. It's whatever you like to drink. Oops, I nearly forgot the handle. How about that? Thought the cup looked a bit funny. Didn't have its handle. There we are. Now I've pulled out some images of things that I like. Things like picking herbs to go into my lunch or my dinner, whatever I like. I just look where I like to place them. And of course I love watching the lorikeets playing in the backyard. And I just need to cut out that little bit. In fact, I have one lorikeet, when I take some birdseed down, is taken to sitting there waiting for me, and he chats away to me and fluffs out his feathers, and we have a little conversation together. So where shall I put him? Here in the garden here. I'll put that over there. And the other thing I love is flowers. Where can I put flowers? Maybe put that one there. Maybe that one over there. That one there. That one there. And I've cut out the little word play. It's all good to have some play sometimes. So let's get them all glued down now. I'll put the bird there first. Ugh. So if you have birds in your backyard, what birds come to visit you? And which are your favourite? makes your heart sing in your day. Because we're all different and we all like different things. And creating a journal page using everyday things and putting down the everyday things that bring you joy is a lovely reminder. And your journaling will always bring you joy. Whoops, I've got some orange paint on that. I'm getting a bit messy today. And I have days like that when I get a bit messy. What about you? Are you neat and precise in your creating? Or do you get a bit messy like I do? And that's all part of the creative process, getting messy. There we are. That looks lovely. Now that should be... No, we'll just let that dry for a minute and then I'm going to outline it in black and put white spots on it. As you can see, the afternoon sunshine has just started up and is shining on the page. It's lovely to see a bit of sunshine come through. Before we go any further, I thought I'd do some splatters in black ink. So let's get the black. I can find where I put the black. Here it is. And I might just cover up that and cover that up and do the splatters all around here. So I'll just wet up that black ink. And there we go, that'll do. And now I've done the black splatters, I'll glue this last flower on. I'll put it about here. There we are. And I'll just outline the cup now in black, now that that paint is nice and dry. There we are. And I think I'll do some nice white spots on it because I love spots. And doing this with a Posca pen. And very simple and easy to do. And just dot around until you feel you've done enough. There we are. And to finish it off, I thought I would write on here that about the ordinary things of life that bring me joy. So I shall put happiness, comes from seeing and enjoying the little things of life. And it is the little things of life that bring us great pleasure. So there we have it. Using ordinary things from around your home to make the background textures, and putting on the page the things that bring you joy in life, those little things of every day. So I'd love it if you could like and subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this. So till next time, happy creating.